Welcome to Selection Sathi. Today we tackle one of the most important and challenging topics in C, pointers. We will cover pointer declaration, pointer arithmetic, the relationship between arrays and pointers, and essential string functions. Pointers are a gate favorite and a must-know for any C programmer. Let's begin. First concept, pointer declaration. A pointer is a variable that stores the memory address of another variable. To declare a pointer to an integer, you write int*p. To make p point to variable x, you assign p equals %x, which gives the address of x. To access the value at that address, you use the dereference operator. *p gives you the value stored at the address in p. A null pointer means the pointer doesn't point to anything valid. Always initialize your pointers and check for null before dereferencing to avoid crashes. Second concept, pointer arithmetic. When you increment a pointer with p++, it doesn't move by 1 byte, it moves by the size of the data type it points to. For an int pointer, p++ moves 4 bytes forward to the next integer. p plus I moves I elements ahead, the actual byte offset is I times size of the type. Star of p plus I dereferences the ith element from where p points, this is the same as p bracket I. You can also subtract two pointers, p2 minus p1 gives the number of elements between them, not bytes. Third concept, arrays and pointers. In C, an array name decays to a pointer to its first element. So arr is essentially the same as $arr'0. Arr'(i) is syntactic sugar for star of arr+i, both access the ith element. But there is one key difference, an array name is a constant pointer. You cannot do arr++ or assign arr equals some pointer. Also important, when you pass an array to a function, it decays to a pointer. Inside the function, size of the parameter gives the pointer size, not the array size. That's why you should always pass the array size as a separate parameter. Fourth concept, string functions from string.h, strlen returns the length of a string, not counting the null terminator. strcpy copies the source string into the destination must be large enough. strcmp compares to strings lexicographically, returns 0 if they are equal, a negative value if the first is smaller, and a positive value if the first is larger. strcat appends the source to the end of the destination. A critical warning, all these functions assume the destination buffer is big enough. Buffer overflow is one of the most common security vulnerabilities in C programs. First example, swap using pointers. In C, function parameters are passed by value, so to modify the original variables, we pass pointers. The function signature is void swap of int*a, int*b. Inside, we save *a in a temporary variable, set *a to *b, then set *b to temp. We call it as swap of $x, $y. This passes the addresses of x and y, allowing the function to modify them directly. Second example, array traversal with a pointer. We have int equals 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 and int*p equals arr. Instead of using arr', we use pointer arithmetic, star of p plus I. In a for loop from I equals 0 to 4, we print star of p plus I. Alternatively, we can do star p plus plus in the loop, which dereferences the current position and then advances the pointer. Both approaches print 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Third example, pointer to pointer, also called a double pointer. We have int x equals 42, int star p equals ampersand x, and int star star pp equals ampersand p star pp gives us p, which is the address of x, star star pp gives us star p, which gives us x, which is 42. If we write star star pp equals 100, we change x to 100 through two levels of indirection. Double pointers are used for dynamic 2D arrays and when a function needs to modify a pointer itself. Fourth example, string reversal using two pointers. We start with char s equals hello. We set a left pointer to s and a right pointer to s plus strlen -1. In a while loop, as long as left is less than right, we swap the characters at left and right, then increment left and decrement right. Hello becomes ol, then ole. This two-pointer technique reverses the string in place with O of n time and O of 1 extra space. Quick tips. Tip 1. Always initialize pointers. An uninitialized pointer holds a garbage address and dereferencing it is undefined behavior. Tip 2. arr+i and star of arr+i are exactly the same. The compiler does pointer arithmetic behind the scenes. Tip 3. When passing arrays to functions, always pass the size separately. Size of inside the function gives pointer size. Tip 4. For string functions, always make sure the destination buffer is large enough to prevent buffer overflow. For more concept videos like this, download the Selection Sathi app. Like and subscribe. Thank you.